Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News starts right now.
A thief smashes their way into a local business, getting away with more than $1,000. Thanks for being with us. On the news here at 10 o'clock, the surveillance video is very clear. This thief was not going to walk away empty-handed and ended up with a big score.
Our Jacqueline Francis is live in Ypsilanti with how the community is helping that business owner, plus the surveillance video showing how it all unfolded. Jacqueline?
Yeah, surveillance video shows the suspect trying to bust through this front door before taking to the back entrance, eventually making their way inside and robbing the place. Take a look.
Caught on camera, this security footage captures someone breaking into Star Studio, a salon in downtown Ypsilanti. The owner, Angel Vanis, said at first the man wasn't successful.
He did that for about 10 minutes, and then he decided to go around back, and that's where he found the weaker, older tempered glass, and he finally smashed through that sucker.
Once inside, he raided the cash drawer.
Poor thing, she's so beat up. Look at her.
Walking away with $1,200.
We lost the money from the cash drawer. We were fully booked that day, so my stylist lost out on that money at $100 an hour while we were closed for hours trying to get everything repaired.
She also had to pay out of pocket to repair the doors and windows, which weren't covered in her insurance policy.
It was a lot of broken glass and broken hearts in downtown Ipsy on Tuesday morning.
Vanis started a GoFundMe to help cover the costs. So far, the community is showing up in a big way, raising thousands of dollars in less than a day.
We are close-knit here. We all know each other, we all love each other, we all take care of each other. So when something like this happens in our community, we come together.
The GoFundMe has raised $3,000. The goal is $6,000, but the owner says already that's enough money for her to reimburse her stylists for their time. Reporting live in Ypsilanti, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Okay, Jacqueline, thank you. Well, what a difference from just a few days ago. Temperatures right now hovering around 50 degrees.
50 degrees, but rain is on the way. Brett Collar is in for Kim Adams tonight, tracking those showers for the holiday weekend, Brett.
It's going to be a soggy end to the year, but also, like you mentioned, a mild end after a blast of cold 1 week ago today. And most of us are in the low 50s, a couple of 40s, even some upper 30s, closer to the water, but these numbers not going to move a whole lot more between now and daybreak tomorrow. Then they go up a little bit more before a good dose of rain is set to move in. Large system taking shape with snow out to the west, but you can see showers down to the south. That's what our attention is really on. Those showers are expected to move in tomorrow as early as the morning drive, but it's really more during the afternoon that we're expecting the rain to fall and really start to soak up the ground. More rain is expected on Saturday, especially the first half of the day. And even Sunday, there could be a stray shower or two. Again, it's going to be a soppy end to the year. We'll talk more on timing coming up here in just a bit.
Sounds good, Brett. Thank you. Tonight kicks off what is aiming to be an annual tradition, the 42 Strong Classic held at the Detroit Skating Club. The event benefits the foundation set up to honor Tate, one of the 4 students killed during the shooting last year at Oxford High School. Mar McDonald is in Bloomfield Township for tonight's special hockey game.
You know, Tate was an exceptional athlete. He wore number 42 for the Oxford Wildcats football team, but he was also known for his incredible work ethic, and the foundation that is dedicated to him is all about making the lives of his fellow students better.
Every dime from tonight's game goes to the 42 Strong Foundation, which is dedicated to peer-to-peer mentoring, essentially pairing older students with younger ones to help them ease into high school.
So we'll have like a 7th grader match with a 10th grader, and that 10th grader is just trying to be a friend of that 7th grader. Give him a little bit, give him or her some advice from what they went through when they were in middle school or transitioning into high school, because that's a hard time for a lot of kids.
Tate's brother Trent was one of the organizers of tonight's charity game, which was the idea of the Fraser Wolverines hockey team and skate pros, which convinced a Red Wing alum or two to play. Sheriff Bouchard dropped the puck to get the game going.
I feel like they're part of my family, all of them. Every person that was in that school, I sent a letter and said, we're bound together forever. You know, we're family.
He also brought a very popular friend, the department's original comfort dog, Deputy Max, who was loved on something fierce. The hope is the game becomes an annual event.
It feels good, one, to let Tate's legacy live on. You know, it's a big thing for me, especially me. It feels good to be doing something so Tate's not forgotten and his legacy can live on. He impacted a lot of kids while he was here, but now he can impact many more. We have 250 kids at the program. He could have never impacted that many kids, and now he is, which is amazing.
In honor of tonight's game, the foundation did something that is pretty cool. This is the jersey they did for 42 Strong, and if you look on the back, it says Mirror. Now, these are a fundraiser for 42 Strong, and while technically they were only supposed to be sold tonight, we're going to put the link where you can get them online on clickondetroit.com. We're in Bloomfield Township. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, thank you. In other news tonight, investigators wrap up a search for survivors in a fire and a house collapse. We've been following the rescue efforts all day. The body of a man was found inside of a home that caught fire on Florida Street near Central Avenue. That's right near 94 on Detroit's west side. When firefighters got there early this morning, flames were coming out of the roof and windows. They had to leave the home when it started to collapse. One neighbor woke up from light from that fire.
The heat was so bad. You see, it's warped my house. It's warped my neighbor's house. I mean, there would have been nothing we could have done.
Is still under investigation.
Well, after getting a 16-year sentence Tuesday, attorneys for the ringleader in the plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer have filed an appeal. The filing today looks to overturn his conviction on multiple counts. Yesterday, his co-defendant, Barry Croft, was sentenced to 19 years for his role in the plot.
The chaos with Southwest Airlines continues today, but there is a little bit of hope for tomorrow.
That's right. So the airline is saying it expects to return to normal operations tomorrow. Southwest canceled 2,300 flights today as it struggles with the aftermath of weather and inadequate technology. According to FlightAware, only 40 flights have been canceled for tomorrow, so certainly good news there. Stranded travelers trying to book flights on other airlines are now finding sky-high prices. Google flight information shows prices surging on one-way trips out of airports where Southwest operates. For example, a one-way flight from Washington, D.C. to L.A. today costs $1,500. Baggage is still piling up at airports. Just take a look at one man's reaction when he finally found his bag at Chicago's Midway Airport.
I just haven't had this bag in a week. I've been wearing other people's clothes. I want to wear my wardrobe.
I just love it. Well, Southwest has added a page to its website for travelers who are stranded, but thousands of customers still can't reach the airline. Just so frustrating. There are now calls for the Department of Transportation to investigate price gouging. Well, Local 4 News at 10 is just getting started.
Coming up in 90 seconds, new video shows state police helping track down a reckless driver speeding away at more than 130 miles an hour.